Chad the Bird!
Humans, peoples, students. Listen up, pony up, spit out that fucking gum. Class, it is the new year. The last one was kind of rough. This one's been a hell of a decade so far. So let's start off with something easy, something light, just to get us going, prime us for the journey ahead. I'm not going to Gandalf you Bilbos with an expert level quest out the literal fucking gate. Let's start off on a neutral foot. Since it is a new semester, a thing you humans do where you break up a school year into lump times, where school is technically in session, then not in session, so you can go home and wreck some Roblox for a few weeks. Except you kind of skirt that with summer school, which you add for the humans who didn't vibe with that schedule, so they didn't hit the allotted points to earn said break for Roblox, because I don't know, maybe jamming information into somebody's head at 7:30 in the morning for half a year, 5 days a week, is a rough ask and gives you diarrhea probably. You couldn't do it forever, that's why you left or graduated. Anyway, semester, from the Latin semestris, which means 6 months. So it's kind of ut publicari. That's as advertised. Take notes. School sucks, but it's necessary. And so, ergo, let's start this year off with something easy, something simple, something facilis. Class, what is Wikipedia? Like, I know we didn't do that. The rest of the animal kingdom, birds more specifically, specially, didn't write that. We don't write shit down because we have the evolutionary experience coming from dinosaurs to know that it could get all wiped away by a meteor. So live in the now, man. But you humans are told from academia to the comment section that even though you use it all the time, you should never use it. Don't quote it, go to it, cite it in the sources. It's almost a felony to mention that's where you learned about something. Yet, it's the 9th most visited website in the world, according to Wikipedia. So you know, it's got to be a little true, because you'd think they'd gas themselves up to number 3 or something. And it's easy to use, it's easy to learn, and by that I mean you don't have to learn anything. You just Wikipedia the thing, and there's your answer, kind of, I guess. But what is it? Lest you think I'm asking, put your hands down, because I already did it. And by that I mean I Wikipedia'd what is Wikipedia, which makes this whole moment ironic. Surprise, chumps! We're doing irony. We're getting complicated. You didn't think we were going to take a slow ride at the beginning of this fucking year, did you? You remember last year? You need a Gandalf to drag your stoned asses into the sun, because there's shit to do. Times are hard, hobbits, so sober up, nut up, and dig, fuckers. There's no place for lazy intellectualizing. Nay, tough times call for the truth. And the truth is, according to Wikipedia, quote, the property of being in accord with fact or reality. Reality, according to said Wikipedia, is, quote, the state of everything that exists, not how they might be imagined. Existence, according to aforementioned previously stated Wikipedia, is the state of having being or reality in contrast to non-existence and non-being. So basically, truth is being in reality, according to Wikipedia. So according to Wikipedia, it's like a college professor you know and can smell a super-baked midday, quote, truth is what it is, man. And Wikipedia has been a part of your reality since 2001, turning 25 years on January 15th, 2026, which in reality is today. The tale begins. Back in October of 1999, according to Wikipedia, where former financial trader and internet entrepreneur Jim Donald Jimbo Wales began thinking about online encyclopedia built by volunteers, citation needed. He was super into the open source movement, which was super into volunteer group thinkage. And in January of 2000, he brought along philosopher Larry Sanger, who was super into epistemology, which, according to Wikipedia, is, quote, the branch of philosophy that examines the nature, origin, and limits of knowledge. Because if you're going to start thinking about group thinking, you're going to need a guy who's good at thinking about thinking. I tried going deeper into epistemology, but it started pissing me off. So I climbed back out of that Google hole and back into Wikipedia. Those two started Newpedia, which was, according to Wikipedia, a multi-language online encyclopedia whose articles were written by volunteer contributors with relevant subject matter expertise, reviewed by expert editors before publication, and licensed as free content. And it died in 2003 because yawn. But in its first year, Wales and Sanger began messing around with a Newpedia, way to aggregate the information, edit, and correct it, involving something called wikis. Now, at first I thought maybe you humans had made contact with an underground world of Fraggle-like intellectuals that were super good at proofreading. Turns out, no! Reality is where we live. Wikis are, according to Wikipedia, a form of hypertext publication on the internet which is collaboratively edited and managed by its audience directly through a web browser, which means it's a website text written together by a group, editable in real time. Basically, it's the wall near the pisser in a gas station bathroom. Anyone can write on it, and it'll usually be something racist, but on occasion, you'll see something pithy while you're pissing. It's called a wiki after the first user-editable website, WikiWikiWeb, which was not created by Will Smith. I know, I checked Wikipedia. It's the Hawaiian word for quick, and that tracks because you can edit in real time if you know what you're doing, but I don't. I had to look it up on Wikipedia. Speaking of! Jim Wales and Larry Sanger found that using wikis for Newpedia helps speed up the process of creating a free encyclopedia, because if you want experts, you gotta pay for them. But as anyone who's ever used the internet to voice an idea knows, if you put it out there on its own, eventually the experts can't help themselves, and they're gonna correct you anyway. Sanger is credited, according to Wikipedia, for coining the term Wikipedia, and according to Sanger, according to Wikipedia, it was, quote, a silly name for what was at first a very silly project. But that silly only lasted so long. The goal of a publicly editable encyclopedia has merged with the world of the wiki, and the Promethean flame raged. And from the depth of a hypertext chain maintained by volunteers under the core pillars of neutrality, respect, free encyclopedia, no rules, it's called to, quote, be bold but not reckless in updating articles echoed throughout the internet, as well as its nurturing hand held out to thinking humans, a warmth in the cold realm of reality where the haunting motherly wish, quote, and do not agonize over making mistakes. They can be corrected easily because every past version of each article is saved. Wikipedia was launched January 15th, 25 years ago to the day right now. And how do I know all of this? Because it was according to Wikipedia itself. Rejoice! And well, actually, for on this day it has begun. Reality creating its own history in its own time, according to itself. So students, when I ask what is Wikipedia, I'm asking what are we? What are you? Are you Wikipedia? Is it in the room with us, or is it the room itself? Nay, for it is us editing our reality together, crafting truth collectively, finding errors, and building what is and ever shall be. You and I are the Wikipedia, and the admin said it was good. Citation needed. And sure, there's gonna be anti-Wikipedians, trolls in the wikidom, heretics of the Wikipatican, conserved with the WikiHow and the WikiWhy and the WikiWild, wikiwikiwild. There's always going to be someone in the comments crossing out the words with a Sharpie on the wall of the gas station bathroom, adding the punctuation on the various usages of your. Well, actually, negatorians have been around forever. Since the origins, I'm sure. I'm sure there was some douche at one of Socrates' solo shows that was like, hey, Socrates, shiote shire your balls. But in the original ancient Attic Greek, Socrates would have spoken according to Wikipedia. Students, class, my dear hobbits. Times are tough. There is no place for lazy intellectualizing. Nay, tough times call for the truth, and the truth is, Wikipedia is not the truth. Wikipedia is not your existence, and Wikipedia might not even be reality, at least according to the Wikipedia article, which has a warning on the article about reality that it, quote, needs additional citations for verification. Wikipedia, like a new year, is a beginning. It is a place to start. Scroll down, check the citations, because the journey to the truth is long and needed now more than ever. So pack out your opinions, grab your stick, and get to walking, because we need it now more than we ever have needed it in the years since Wikipedia began 25 years ago today. And that has been today's lesson on irony. Pencils down. And that was class!
Get to class!